Hi there, I'm Kata, and once again, we are back with more Skyebrows. And gather around the little campfire flame, ladies and gentlemen, because it seems like he's going to tell us a little bit of a story about a creator named Reckless Ben and how he, as an independent YouTuber, has seemingly toppled a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs. The man you see on the phone here is one of the owners of the he was one of the CEOs or just one of the managers. He took over a store forcefully, a store that had consigned over $200,000 worth of Star Wars Lego sets. And to those unaware, consignment means that the original owner still owned them until the store sold them and then reimbursed him for the sales of those Legos. And this gentleman here, along with another owner, so it was two owners, took over a store in Kaiser, Oregon, and would not give back those consigned Lego sets to the owner when they asked to have them back. So almost 2 years of time has spanned from when Reckless Ben set out to retrieve those Lego sets, and up until yesterday, I believe, June 4th, when Bricks and Minifigs put out a statement saying that they have terminated their employment of the two people involved with hiding the material, and promised to pay out what was sold and to return the rest of the stuff to the rightful consignee, the owner of the original sets and stuff. So it turned out to have a happy ending, and well, a happy ending of Act 3, we'll say, because I feel like there's going to be some repercussions in regard to what's going to happen with the company in the future, because they've proven that they cannot be trusted. Anyway, this is all explosive material that came out only in the past week or so, and Skyebrows decided, you know what? I'm going to drop everything and pump out. I don't know if this is a banger. I don't know. Well, he never misses, so I assume so. But I have not seen it yet, so this will be a blind watch. But yeah, it's another one that I'm looking forward to. All right. Well, let's see what Skyebrows has for us. Wow, they certainly made Reckless Ben look very gentlemanly. Editing Kata here. Very clearly, this is not Reckless Ben. Carry on. This guy here, while they were setting up a GoFundMe, a police officer not only tore down the sign that they were legally hanging up to take pictures of, but said that I'm going to confiscate your phone. And he was like, okay. So he pulled out his phone, which was unlocked, and moved to lock his phone, and the police officer snatched his phone and said, you can't do that, you're destroying evidence, and arrested him. So yeah, I mean, it's playing a foul the whole way through. Yeah, editing Kata here again, and that information's all well and fine, but correcting the record, this is the other store owner, not the person involved. So I'm 0 for 2. My batting average sucks. Jesus. I recommend either, no, I like Leaflet, so Leaflet has good coverage of this, but I recommend going to go support Reckless Ben on his channel to see about all this.
I'm walking a thin line on a slack line, reading warning signs as a flat line. Got a claim forming a backline and a story changing by the halftime. I say I didn't do like Windu. If it ain't true, then I walk through every interview, got a bend to every memory, got an edit menu. R2D2 unto others, swearing on my Mormon mother. There's no bigger layer lover, but I keep her undercover.
This has no business being as smooth and melodic as it is for the topic matter.
I ain't greedy, I'm protective. From a certain point perspective, every fact is more subjective. When the shelf looks so collectible, more and more men call me shady, call me litigation crazy.
I'm wondering if this is supposed to be, well, I mean, maybe not, I guess, because the YouTuber and his friends are also hanging out in this Lego void. Editing Kata here again. I'm wrong about, I assumed that it was a fancy Reckless Ben when it was Joseph Smith. And the second guy is the CEO, or not CEO, one of the store owners, instead of the other, one of Reckless Ben's friends. So because I got both of them wrong, this whole thought process of mine is incorrect. No, in fact, Skyebrows knows exactly what he's doing, and the only people floating in the void are part of the ownership and police department that are trying to stop Reckless Men, because they're all a group of Mormon people. So with that in mind, we carry on. But it's touched on in the videos that in the Mormon religion, hell to them is basically an endless void. I don't remember what it's called. Endless darkness, something. I don't know. It's basically purgatory.
Call me maybe, call me daily. Just don't call the feds Ben, maybe. Got a bad feeling, that's tradition. Got a mission and a superstition. Got a witness with a
The store manager.
contradiction. Got a lawyer, so that's permission. No castle run, I simply squander. I don't hide, the truth just wanders. I don't lie, I merely launder your questions, non-responder. Jedi mind trick, minor fib, and certain facts have gone missing. Certain boxes gone fishing, certain cameras extra snitching. Obi-Wan, my explanation, mastery, interpretation. Every claim of variation on the theme of compensation. They say, Josh, return the Lego. I say, why so black and white though life's a spectrum? Let the force flow, finders keepers, that's my life code. A faithful millennium falconist, brick acquisition specialist, plastic preservation archivist, part-time amateur escapologist. Some folks pray for revelation, I pray for shelf space allocation, searching for divine confirmation through collected grade valuation. The force awoke inside my heart, near the vintage Lego part. Some call that the darkest start, I call that a brand new start. I say, look, let's be objective. The collection looked neglected. I was simply redirected by a higher force directive.
Some of these Legos. Whoop. That was my bad. Yeah, some of these Legos look scuffed as hell. The top center is all twisted up. We get additional prongs sticking out of different sides. Look, I'm gonna assume, because it's slow animation, I'm gonna assume Grok's trying his best, okay?
Walking a thin line on a slack line. Every headline turns to backfire. Every fact check fuels the tire fire. Every witness suddenly retires. Got more spins than a lightsaber. Every month the tale gets stranger. Every statement shape changes later, like a legally distinct changeling vapor. Swearing on my Mormon mother, blaming one thing then another. Every brother backs a brother till someone calls an undercover. I would never stoop to theft. I merely shifted assets left. You say my morals are bereft. Let's leave the matter on.
Dude's got a lightsaber, classy.
Dressed like Joseph Smith, you know. Call the po-po on this shaggy bro. Reckless Ben, do not pass go. Send you straight to Mexico. The force is strong.
Send you straight to Mexico because one of the more latest videos that came out was because so many false claims of violence, bomb threats, such and so forth. Because so many were put out in his name, a warrant was put out for his arrest, and there was collaboration between California, Oregon, and Utah police to try and find him. So it forced him to leave the country until such time that they could prove innocence.
My collection, the source is wrong on inspection. Foreign forces, divine protection, stacking bricks of misdirection. Walking a thin line on a slack line, my tiny planet, star shine, castle waiting in the skyline. Fly my falcon through the divine. If the kingdom's everlasting, ooh, and celestial worlds are fasting, ooh, why you still busy asking where I keep?
If it wasn't clear, every single one of these people is involved in some way. These aren't just random officers. The guy with the mustache, I think, is the actual CEO that they went to go speak to a few times. And every one of these officers, the female officer, the tattooed woman, they all of them are involved.
Keep those boxes basking. Never let go, never let go. That's the motto, that's the tempo. If the force says no, then maybe. If it's a stop, then move it slowly. R2D2 unto others, swearing on my Mormon mother. There's no bigger layer lover, but I keep her undercover.
Sounds great, by the way. Good job. Very good. Yeah. Maybe you should do another watch and play the lyrics if it's got closed caption. Oh, it sure does. Of course. Dum 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 dum. 1 second. No, I was very clearly mistaken. The dapper gentleman that you see, I mean, he's got the wild hair like Reckless Ben, but that is Joseph Smith, the as it was put in at the end of the video, in loving memory of Joseph Smith. And Joseph Smith Jr. was an American religious leader and founder of Mormonism and the Latter-day Saint movement. So there you go. And everybody in here, it was alleged anyway, by the person who consigned the Lego sets, and when he was looking into some of this information, that not only were the two CEOs both very Mormon, but pretty much the entire police force in that city of Utah are all part of the Mormon church. So yeah, that's why Joseph Smith is included, and that's why In Loving Memory of Joseph Smith was included at the end. Yeah, great. Maybe I should move myself over just a little bit here for lyric purposes. Yeah, that's probably fine. Etc.
I'm walking a thin line on a slack line, reading warning signs as a flat line.
Yeah, walking a thin line. That's one of the things that the officers told these completely law-abiding kids that were just trying to get the Legos back. I believe it was when they were hanging up the posters to take a picture for the GoFundMe. and the police took it down and told the kids that I mean, they're in their 20s, and told the YouTuber and his friends that they're walking a thin line. They could get in serious trouble, even though the police very explicitly told them a little earlier on that what they're doing is not illegal and they're free to do it. So
got a claim forming a backline and a story changing by the halftime. I say I didn't do like Windu. If it ain't true, then I walk through every interview, got a bend to every memory, got an edit menu, R2D212.
yeah, so much. Honestly, Reckless Ben's videos have really good production value. He does a very good job with misdirection and leading the audience on, and then revealing, but wait, this thing that we're thinking about doing just now, we did it months ago. So there's lots of preparation and intelligence that go into these videos.
Swearing on my Mormon mother, there's no bigger lay of lover, but I keep her undercover.
Yeah, swear on my Mormon mother. The dude who's on the cell phone in the white dress shirt and the yellow tie, that guy was on the phone telling Reckless Ben that he wants to give the Legos back, and he swears upon God and everything, that he will get those Legos back to him, and he wants to help him out, and he doesn't want to screw him. Well, watch the videos and you will be rather alarmed at how low this man stooped and spat upon his own swearing to his to the Mormon God.
I ain't greedy, I'm protective. From a certain point perspective, every fact is more subjective. When the shelf looks so collectible, more and more, call me shady, call me litigation.
Call me litigation crazy. Yeah, one of the things that that guy in the white dress shirt on the phone is known for, and what was revealed in one of the videos, is he specializes in legal loopholes and how to evade legal repercussions. That is his calling in life.
Crazy.
So yeah, I'd say he's litigation crazy indeed.
Call me maybe, call me daily. Just don't call the feds Ben, maybe.
Just, yeah. Hopefully everybody who is involved in this gets their comeuppance. And it might involve the feds after all. Please, just don't call the feds, Ben. Please. Please.
Got a bad feeling, that's tradition. Got a mission and a superstition. Got a witness with a contradiction. Got a lawyer, so that's permission. No castle run, I simply squander. I don't hide the truth, just wander.
I love all the Star Wars references, man.
I don't lie, I merely launder your questions, non-responder. Jedi mind trick, minor fib, and certain facts have gone missing, certain boxes gone fishing, certain cameras extra snitching. Obi-Wan, my explanation, mastery, interpretation, every claim of variation on the theme of compensation. They say, Josh, return the Lego.
Yeah, that's obviously Reckless Ben that I mistook as Joseph Smith earlier.
I say, why so black and white, though life's a spectrum? Let the force flow, finders, keepers, that's my life code. A faithful millennium falconist, brick acquisition specialist, plastic preservation archivist, part-time amateur escapologist. Some folks pray for revelation, I pray for shelf space allocation, searching for divine confirmation, for collected grade valuation. The force awoke inside my heart, near the vintage Lego part. Some call that the darkest start, I call that a brand new start. I say, look, let's be objective. The collection looked neglected, I was simply reading.
Let's be objective here. Who would come out to Utah from California and have a process server in the car as a YouTuber? Who would bring that to serve? Who would bring her a process server to serve me papers here in Utah when you live in California? Who'd do that? Let's be objective, he says. If it's over $100,000, yeah, the cost to fly from California to Utah and pay a person to be a process server for, 20 minutes for 100,000. Yeah. That's no brainer. Of course, if you've got a surefire win, because at this point, when he was trying to serve him court papers to sue him personally, he'd already won against the company. The company defaulted in their first, the first civil lawsuit for small claims, and they closed down their store to avoid having to pay him, which doesn't make much sense, because if the store goes under due to debt or whatever, it's the franchise owner that then is responsible for that debt, as far as I'm aware. Because otherwise, why would any business have debt to pay if they could just, well, yeah, I own this business, this sub business that went out of business, and they're in crazy amounts of debt because of personal choices they made under my name, but I don't have to pay for that because, well, they can do whatever they want. It's not my problem. I'm certain it doesn't work that way.
Directed by a higher force, directed. Walking a thin line on a slack line. Every headline turns to backfire. Every fact check fuels the tire fire. Every witness suddenly retires. Got more spins than a lightsaber. Every month the tale gets stranger. Every statement shape changes later, like a legally distinct changeling vapor. Swearing on my Mormon mother, blaming one thing then another. Every brother backs a brother till someone calls an undercover. I would never stoop to theft. I merely shifted assets left. You say my morals are bereft. Let's leave the matter unaddressed, like Joseph Smith. You know. Call the
yeah, like Joseph Smith. There you go.
On this shaggy bro, reckless Ben, do not pass go. Send you straight to Mexico. The force is strong with my collection. The source is wrong on inspection. Fork force is divine protection. Stacking bricks.
Fork force is divine protection. Yeah, because this was the Fork Police Department.
Misdirection, walking a thin line on a slack line. My tiny planet, stars shine. Castle waiting in the skyline. Fly my falcon through the divine. If the kingdom's everlasting, ooh, and celestial worlds of fasting, ooh, why you still busy asking where I keep those boxes basking? Never let go, never let.
Where do you keep asking where I keep those boxes basking? Because it was proven that he still had at least some of the collection and just wouldn't give it back.
Go, that's the motto, that's the tempo. If the force says no, then maybe. If it's a stop, then move it slowly. R2D2 unto others, swearing on my Mormon mother. There's no bigger layer lover, but I keep her undercover.
Well, there you have it. Another Skyebrows music video that has no business being as good sounding as it is. Again, impressive work. And well, from considering what he's been posting on X lately, I'm looking forward to the DC possibly animation action showcase. Looking forward to it, man. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Go out into the world with an open mind, an open heart, and of course, always with a grain of salt. I'll see you next time. And wouldn't you know it, next time would turn out to be real soon. Let's make this a double feature, baby. We are back again with another entry about Lego from Skyebrows. I have the previous the Brick of Mormon video. I have that one recorded. I just haven't sat down to edit it yet. And here I was minding my own business, playing some games. I look over on YouTube, and 26 minutes ago, we have Skyebrows uploading Never Lego. So you know what? Let's take a look.
Never let go.
Maybe I should move my sound to my headphones so there's no feedback. That's better.
Oh. Like more with this whole.
I didn't need to see that, man.
Some call me millennium vulture. I'm just a man of culture. Never let go. Never let go. What?
Oh, I love the art style.
When I saw your Star Wars collection, simply felt the strongest connection. But the Force works mysterious ways. Now reckless bends up in my face. Never let go. Never let go.
The Lego stage. Milk this for all it's worth, man.
Never let go. Never let go. When I saw it packed on the shelf, something woke inside myself.
Wow, that was clean choreography. I liked that.
Saw it packed on the shelf.
Of course, there's more cat girls in there now than went into the formation, but you know what? It's still really fun.
Something woke inside myself. Some call it
No, they're just moving so fast. They're after images of themselves. Impressive.
envy. Some say greed. It's just my destiny. I Obi-Wan it. Brian's claim may be fair, like my hair just ain't there, but my heart don't care. Just another brick in the wall I'll hang up when you call. Deep inside felt the pull. I saw the Death Star's hull. Maybe Dad was never there. Life was just unfair.
Maybe Dad was just never there. Oh, cut him deep.
Maybe that's why every time I see a box from 79, I shiver and shake. It's no rookie mistake. Call it fate, call me tread, but I'm just dealing with my distant dad. Never let go. Never let go. The galaxy keeps on calling me. Don't make me sad. Chewbacca free these molded.
Chewbacca.
Plastic bricks, my only chance to be on Netflix. You say you know what you know, and you saw what you saw, but don't you know possessions 9/10 of the law. The prophet spoke of kingdoms high and planets waiting in the sky, but what good is a heavenly sphere if Cloud City isn't here? Would have gotten away with it too, if not for Shaggy from Scooby-Doo and those meddling kids with a million vids. Never let go. Never let go. Never let go. Never let go. Fate may be a deep sail, but
You know, he's tying in another. I feel like it's another animation showcase with all these action sequences. Really fun to watch. Always really engaging.
I know my flock won't let me fail. Calling heroin into the rescue. My college friends come to a rescue. Never let go.
My college friends come to arrest you. Oh. Yes, certainly. The connection between the police there over in Fork. They all must run pretty deep. What can I do for you today? What do you want done today? You can't have a police officer asking somebody, "What do you want done today?" and not and act like there's no kind of bias there. Come on, man.
People seek salvation. Some people seek control. I just want your TIE fighters to lift my empty soul. I never had much growing up. Dad was always gone, so when I saw your interceptor, it felt like my Eldorado. Some $100,000 worth of Star Wars brick by brick. Some people saw a crime scene. For me, it's one cool trick. Thought I'd evade detection. Thought nobody would know, but somehow every camera angle is
Yeah, you don't swear to God and then go back on that promise. Come on. Where's your Mormon pride?
Never let go. Never let go. On a thin line, on a slack line, trying to reach a tiny star. You know I gotta hustle to get my castle out.
You know, there's some overlap in the lines here between Brick of Mormon and this one. Skyebrows, did you prompt up some lyrics and start making videos, and then did it, when you were rushing out one video, did it end up becoming two? The overlap in the lyrics, I mean, yes, it's very funny and very apt. This isn't a criticism, by the way. It's smart. If you've got enough material to make many things out of one idea, and they just kind of all happen to fall into place, yeah, capitalize on that. That's just how it feels.
They're on a planet far. Some follow the word without correction.
Oh, speaking of correction, I was mistaken in the first video where I was saying that it was the one of the guys floating around in space, or in the void, as it were. I said that I think he was the man who had his cell phone taken by a police officer. No. I was mistaken. That is the guy who, after Reckless Ben came to his front door to talk to him about, you know, settling out of court and everything, he just stood there in silence and just watched him. It's just standing there menacingly. Yeah, it wasn't the guy who had his cell phone taken. It was the other owner. So that's my bad.
Others sift through the second-hand section. Some folks seek holy perfection. I only ever wanted the largest Lego Star Wars collection. Never let go. Ooh, never let go. No, never let go. Never let go. Never let go.
Very good. Yeah, it's, as you can see there. If you compare the saber fighting in this one versus the his X-Men video, it is a lot easier for the AI to track the melee combat than it is to have a ranged person in the mix, because the AI is not good enough yet to track where the person's supposed to be shooting and stuff. But I mean, eventually that's just going to get better. And I mean, if you're training AI right now to do what you're doing, I mean, you're expediting that learning. Anyway, it's fun to see. That was truly diabolical. Some of the lyrics there should be hitting that CEO where it hurts. And the two owners. This man. As for the music, yeah, it's very poppy. I liked it quite a bit.
Simply felt the strongest connection, but the force works mysterious ways. Now reckless bends up in my face. Never let go.
I really vibe with the old art style, and bringing back the cat girls, of course. It's always nice to see. It's always fun to see Force Ghost Ben. It's always fun to see Skyebrows including the cat folk. Yeah, really fun. And once again, the more information that comes out about this, the more twisted it seems to become. And if this is a way to get eyes on the problem, Because of course, if somebody watches this with no context, they're going to wonder, what is this about? And then if they go looking into it, yeah, they're going to see some really questionable stuff. So yeah, great way to practice your prompting. Good way to create some material while also pushing your own limits, pushing the technology limits, while also giving some much needed attention. I mean, well, I say much needed, because I feel like the whole country is looking at this lawsuit right now, but it can never hurt to have more eyes on it. Anyway, I will leave it there. I'll see you next time, guys. It's been fun.